What's up, Hard Enduro folks? So we're here at the Battleborn Garage in Northern Nevada, and we are starting our build on our 2022 giveaway bike. It's going to be a giveaway for charity. It is an absolutely hideous 2002 RM250 that I picked up from a local kid here. He fancied himself quite the bike mechanic. The buddy of mine that went and picked it up, he told him that this was a factory bolt. He just couldn't get it to seat in there. And as you can tell, that's from a hardware store, as well as that one in there. You know, missing some of the pipe mounts. It's obviously been kicked to death. It's all around ugly. He snapped off the steering stem, or sorry, the steering stop tab on the front of the frame. So we're gonna have to get that fixed. Somehow his Chinesium lever, supposed to be aluminum, and it bent almost completely in half without breaking. So that's a pretty good product. Probably just replace it with another one of those eBay specials. Said it had it running, but the reeds gave out. So this is the condition he sent it to me in. We got the he's got the kill switch wired in through here, so that's good. We'll just keep it that way. We got a hole in the air box, obviously just to make it run a little hotter, make it a little faster. Missing bolts everywhere. Somehow in the state of Nevada, he got a chain and sprocket to completely rust. We got some rust on the frame. Just, you know, it's surface rust, but nonetheless, some staining on the pipe. The pipe's in good shape for the most part, but it's got one ding in it that I'm gonna take out and see if we can salvage it. I hated this design, especially for hard enduro, so we're gonna use a different front brake line, because I mean, look at that. That's just asking to be smashed on a rock, right? And punctured full of holes and smashed and crushed and everything else. So we'll use a different front brake line, but this one's in good shape. Obviously I'll get a couple $100 on eBay for that. It's got some aftermarket big bar mounts. Those look terrible. You know, the suspension's stiff. I'm sure it's blown out. Another thing I'm noticing is that's probably gonna have to be replaced. It's just a little out of adjustment there. But that's what you get when you buy it from a really good bike mechanic, right? Our plan is to build this thing into an absolute hard enduro monster. Probably the only electric start RM250 in the States, or anywhere else for that matter, and built for hard enduro. Like I said, it's gonna be a charity build. We're gonna be giving the majority of the proceeds away to Blue Ribbon Coalition, who does a lot of work lobbying and with land managers, stuff like that, depending on if it's the BLM, Forest Service, statewide, to keep public lands open for us riders and other off-roaders to use them. We got some sponsors on this build. The first one I'll talk about is a guy that I work with on my personal bikes, and his name's Ryan. Super nice guy, family man, you know, contributes a lot to the sport, helps people out quite a bit, and he's with Frontline Suspension down in Vegas. Absolutely good guy to work with. My boy Nate, making the best sprockets in the world, Delaney Drive Components. So we're obviously gonna get rid of this turd of a sprocket, this ugly chain. We also have Fast Blast Coating in Boise, Idaho, and the guy's name is Dean. He does a lot of bike builds himself. He's a rider, and he's stoked to help us out as well on this build. We have Sonoma Cycle in Winnemucca, Nevada. They help us out on the last build with all the bottom end replacement, and as well as transmission bearings. It was a huge help to get the bike done, that YZ144 done in time. We have IRC Tire, who's helped sponsor the last build. We're going to be putting some gummies on this one, as well as New Tech Nitro Mousse. They are also gonna get us the mooses for this build. We're gonna probably put a softy in the rear and the platinum in the front. And lastly, and the biggest one, is going to be Sebastian and his team at Panthera Motorsports up in British Columbia. So this bike will be equipped with an electric start, a battery, a stator that recharges the battery as you ride, just like an enduro bike, right? And that's why we've called this project EuroEnduroKiller. Without any further ado, I need to, this thing has to go to Fast Blast and Coating this weekend. So I have exactly one morning to get everything that we're gonna get coated taken down. So that's going to be our swing arm, frame, obviously. I'm gonna take him all the cases for the engine minus the cylinder so he can vapor hone those. I'm also gonna take in the carburetor body so he can vapor blast that. He's also a fabricator, so he's gonna fix that that tab for the steering stops. He's gonna take him the fork tubes. Previous owner said fresh top end on this bad boy. I mean, I'm getting, you know, that's fingernail scratches. That ain't even the bad side. Look at this. Just terrible, man. Fresh top end. This is what you're dealing with. Cannot trust sellers sometimes, man. They look like dirt bags. Guess what? They probably are.